Hi guys, welcome to the multi-award winning Emerald House of Cars. We're a totally unique family run business on a mission to be the best car dealership in the UK. Our commitment is to give you guys the best buying experience you've ever received, whether you plan on purchasing completely online using our free next day delivery service with 7-day money back guarantee, or you're coming to the showroom to meet the team. We've made everything as easy and as transparent as possible so that you've got full confidence in choosing Emerald for your next car. A little later in the video, we'll show you how our vehicles are prepared before sale in our on-site RAC approved service centre. But for now, sit back, relax and enjoy the following video.
Hello there guys, and welcome to, unfortunately, a very overcast day here at HQ, but luckily we've got something absolute fire to brighten up the video, and that is of course the pure white VW Polo GTI. Absolutely awesome car this is. It's great to drive, it's great looking, and it represents great value for money in the smaller hot hatch section of vehicles. But why, Greg, is this car one that you should definitely consider having delivered or collected within the next 24 hours? Well, let's get stuck in and tell you why. So you can see you've got the pure white paintwork here, which is of course a special optional extra, a real nice high gloss finish and a real super white on there. You can also see you've got your halogen headlights on with your daytime runners, and you've also got your front fog lights just down here. Front parking sensors, you've got the gloss black styling, you've got the little canyons on the front splitter as well, giving it a bit more of an aggressive aesthetic, and you've also got the gorgeous signature red GTI trim across the Honeycomb grille. Moving around, you have of course got the 17-inch Parker alloys here with the anti-theft wheel bolts, and they are of course enclosing the red GTI brake caliper as well. Let me just say, for me, those alloys are probably some of the best that VW have put out in recent years. You've also got your red GTI badging on the wing, body coloured door mirrors with your built-in indicator, and of course you can see you've got the side splitter just down here as part of the GTI styling pack, giving it that real street and performance look. Now moving up, you haven't got tinted privacy glass, but you have got black window surrounds, and you've also got the gloss B pillars as well. And you can see the Polo now is no longer a nice, easy, well-rounded little car. It's got sharp, angular styling, lots of curves, lots of jagged edges, and for me, it really is the best looking variant that they've put out. Up top, you've got the gloss black spoiler again, which is an optional extra, finished in the gloss black, very similar to the B pillars. It's not sprayed, it's not wrapped, it is from factory. You've also got your rear LED lights, you've got your rear parking sensors, and you've got your rear Honeycomb grille and the diffuser with your dual exit exhaust, which the GTI really does give a nice little barbel when driving. Now the boot, obviously it's not going to be as big as many of its other counterparts, but it is still surprising enough and large enough to fit in everyday items. Push chairs and buggies, it's probably not going to get them in, but shopping, luggage, suitcases, you're definitely going to get in there with these. Don't forget you have also got a bit of storage around your donut wheel as well. It's not an electric boot, it is push down, so you can see moving up and moving down is quite simple. And walking around the car you can see it's in fine order, but again it is a 69 plate, it's almost brand new, and it's got no marks, no dinks, no dents, no shock horrors, and the curves just look incredible. Even in this, politely put, pretty crappy weather, this is something that's surely going to brighten up your day, because it's just such a cool looking bit of kit. So that's all the externals. Let me head on inside now and show you all the features that this awesome little machine has to offer as well. So inside the Polo GTI, I bet you weren't expecting that. Not only has it got loads of character, which Polos and VWs are known for, but it's got loads of tech as well, and it's such an aesthetically and visually pleasing little car. You can see you've got here the heritage is full in this car, Jaccara tartan, black, red and the grey and white stitching on there. You can see it's something synonymous with the GTI brand and something we're a big fan of. You've also here of course got your manual adjusted seats. Let me just move that piece of paper out of the way because that's got ruined. And you can see you've got your GTI Honeycomb livery just on the door inlay, stainless steel sports pedals, and you've got what they call velvet red on the trim, and that leads gorgeously into the half leather and cloth on the electrically adjustable heated mirrors, and of course electric windows and deadlock. And in the back you can see you've got the tri-seating, again Jaccara tartan, no marks, no rips, no tears, no creases, Isofix, and you've got enough room for a growing family in there as well. Now we're going to get in from the rain because, to be honest, I don't want to be sat outside because I am getting drenched. So what is the interior like from? You tell me. For me, for a car of its value, size, nature, I think it's pretty cool. You can see the first thing, obviously, the massive contrast is that velvet red dash, which just gives it again an abundance of character and charm that many smaller and cheaper hot hatches really don't have. They're quite boring and mundane, but that stretches all the way across and from door card to door card. For me, it's wicked, it's game changing, and it's something I'm a huge fan of. You've also, of course, got your analogue display just here, which is, of course, the lighting on the black dash. You've got the white and red contrast font and needling. Now, if we turn it on, you can see one, we need to fill it up with fuel, so do remind us before you come down, and we will be able to fill that up. You can also see that you've got your digital display in the middle, which can be changed with this button on the multifunction steering wheel. So if we do click it, you can get your different things on your trip computer. You can see you've got loads of different little options on there, but the one people love is a digital speedometer. Assist systems, you've of course got front assist, audio, telephone, vehicle status, and of course you've got lap timer if you really want to take it round the ring, or Donington Park, because that's my favourite track. But there's loads of different things you can do on this, but it's such a cool little car that's just got pretty much everything you'd need. Now, on the wheel itself, it is Nappa leather black with a contrast red stitching. This side you've of course got mute, volume control. This side you've got your Lingotronic, your voice control, options, OK, view for your different views on there, and of course you've got your media control on there as well for the instrument cluster. On the back, because it is DSG, you've got paddle shift. Yep, paddle shift in a Polo. Reckon that could be a good YouTube series. So what paddle shift is basically the optimum way of driving performance. So it allows you to have manual control and real almost engaging control of the gear shifts and when they occur. And moving down, you can see that Nappa leather is all the way around, and you've got your GTI logo just there. And moving down, you've got your instrument cluster lighting just here and headlights, and you've also got your automatic light settings just there. Now we're on to the big daddy, we're on to the screen. So if I click on the radio, you can see you've got DAB, FM and AM radio. You can also click on media, where you've got many different sources, and you've got CD, SD card, you've also got 2 USB ports and Bluetooth audio. So if you listen to Apple CarPlay, if you listen to YouTube, Spotify, I would say if you're on YouTube, Catch a Whip of the Week or the Emerald Show, you can stream that directly to your nav screen. And you can see you've also got the voice control option, but you do need to activate that with an activation key from your local VW dealer. If you click on the App Connect, you can see you've got MirrorLink, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, and you can click on the sound and change everything that you need to on there. Now where it gets really fruity is if you click on car, click on settings, and you can see you can change the tyres, you can change your TPMS, you've got the different lighting, so you can change all that, how you want to customise it. You've got driver assistance, you've also on there got your parking and manoeuvring, so you've got Park Pilot which kicks in, so when you put it in reverse, you can see you have the Park Pilot kick on there with your front and rear optical sensors. You can also see you've got mirror and wipers, opening and closing, instrument cluster, time and date, units, and the important one is of course service, and you can see it's not due for 295 days. How about that for reassurance, and probably no maintenance required for the foreseeable future. And that sums up all of the options on there. You have of course got your performance monitor here, so for all of those guys that would use this and potentially tune it, you have got the monitor there to keep an eye on your progress and just how much gains you've had. You can also get on your lap timer there and back on your performance monitor. And if you want the whole menu in old school format, you can click on it there. You've got your images, your sound, your settings. I mean, it's a pretty stacked roster, and one that is quite surprising given the price of the Polo. Now moving down, you have got your air vents here, and that is of course thanks to your manual aircon, which you can use with the dials. Change your temperature on this one, where the air is distributed to in that one, and the severity of air blown into the cabin with that one. It's not auto aircon, but it does have recirculation, and you've also got front and rear screen deheating as well. And moving down there, you can see you've got your 2 USB ports and a little bit of storage. And now we come to the famed DSG gearbox. Easy to use, you've got a button on the back, foot on the brake, and you simply use it to go down into your driving modes. Now what you can see on the top right, just up here, it's got D1. That means you're in drive. Automatic mode, just nice and easy. Press it down again on there, so just like this. You can see that now says S1. That means you've got sport, and it gives you a bit of an uprated throttle response, higher rev ratio, and just a little bit better performing. Now what you can do, you can either flick into paddle shift using these at any time, or you can swing that to the left, and you can see that now is in M1. So you can either use a paddle shift to go down the gears with a minus, or up the gears with the right hand one, or you can use it on here to change it when you're driving. But for me, it would be down into sport and flick into paddle shift when you need it. And on there as well, you can put it in park, and you can see you can't move it now unless your foot's on the brake or on the thing. It doesn't move or correlate at all. You've got auto start stop on and off, traction control or ESC on and off, and you've got your different driving modes. So on there you have of course got eco, normal, sport. Now what you'll hear is sport. It gives you a nice little sound through the speakers. So what that does, it's a system called Sound Couture, so it's synthesized noise that comes through the cabin. And if you click on individual, you can configure that to your own requirements to make it as easy as you want. So you can put it on sport for the engine, drive on sport, steering on normal. You can do the sport select suspension. I would personally have it on sport. That's how I would be having this car configured. And of course you've got the audible parking sensors on or off, and that brings up your park pilot as well. You've got a 12-volt charger. You've got tri-cup holders, you've got more storage here, and you've got an old school manual handbrake. So, what else can I tell you about this Polo? Apart from the fact that I absolutely love it, and I think it's absolutely incredible, and offers great value for money. It is of course that it has been treated to the Emerald 128 point check prior to retailing. And what that means and what that entails is that our experienced team of body shop operatives and mechanics have given it a very thorough cosmetic and mechanical check over prior to this video being made. We also service every car here available with an oil and filter, and that's just so it stops any confusion or cross-contamination on any products that have been used. If there's less than 6 months MOT, we'll put a fresh ticket on there for you, and these are of course carried out at our on-site approved RAC facility. Now, in terms of finance, we do deal with many of the market leaders, our trusted and very much beloved partners, so we are able to offer fantastic rates for finance, and we also welcome any part exchanges you might have. So if you have any queries on the car, the video, or how Emerald can help you, get in touch with us, because we can't wait to meet you at HQ very soon. For me, this is Greg X Emerald, over and out. Thank you very much for watching.
One of the most important factors when buying a used vehicle is figuring out who to trust. Buying a car is a massive financial commitment, and you need to be 100% confident in the company that you choose. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google, Facebook and Auto Trader, hundreds of video testimonials, and the jewel in the crown are the multitude of awards we've won over the past number of years, including UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Independent Community Dealer of the Year, and most recently, Used Car Retailer of the Year. Integrity and transparency are really important to us at Emerald in how we conduct our business. We're the only dealership with a multi-award winning weekly YouTube show which pulls back the curtain and lets you see the inner workings of how a car dealership operates. We cover all aspects of the day-to-day running, from buying, selling, sourcing, after sales, and of course everything that goes on over at our RAC approved workshop.
Every one of our cars undergoes a 128-point vehicle inspection by our team of experienced technicians. Any item that aren't up to our approved standards, we rectify and replace parts needed with manufactured approved parts. We also service every car and put a fresh MOT on ready for its next owner. When we are happy the car is in A1 mechanical condition, over it goes to our body shop for paint correction or wheel refurbishment, then finally onto our detailing team. Essentially, we want to ensure that when the car reaches its new owner, it's at its very best. For the road ahead, we've got you covered for a comprehensive 90-day warranty, which can be extended for 1, 2 or 3 years, depending on your preference. We are proud to be partnered with the market-leading warranty providers that match up to our own high standards, providing customers with genuine support when they need it.
We've also got you protected for all unfortunate circumstances, such as having your car written off or stolen throughout your time owning the vehicle. We're really pleased to be able to offer a great RAC, gap and return to invoice insurance product, keeping you safe long after you've left our showroom.
If you are local to us and want us to take away the headache of keeping your car well maintained, our service plans could be just the ticket for you. Payable monthly and carried out in our fully equipped RAC approved garage, every service comes complete with a free health check to keep you and your vehicle safe and secure on the journey ahead, and also protect the future value of your car by maintaining that all-important service history.
And when it comes to protecting your car's interior and exterior against stains, scuffs, contaminants, all of our encompassing Gardex paint and fabric protection ensure the aesthetic appearance of your new vehicle remained unaltered and improved to an almost better than new finish. It's a great opportunity to protect against the best and worst that Mother Nature has to offer.
And last but not least, if you do need to take out finance for your new vehicle, we have a panel of over 35 lenders, including Santander, with rates as low as 7.9% APR, always guaranteeing you the lowest possible interest rate. For a free finance check, which won't affect your credit rating, click the finance tab on our website to fill out a 2-minute application that lets you know beforehand what your monthly payments are likely to be. We've got loads of PCP, HP and lease options available depending on your personal preference and budget. So if you want to speak to me or my team of finance experts for any help and advice, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone. We're here to help.
Our goal at Emerald is not just to sell cars, it's about creating lasting relationships and customers for life. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what some of our customers had to say about their very own Emerald experience.
And how would you rate us out of 10? 10 being probably the best car dealership in the UK.
Definitely 10. Oh, I'd definitely say 10.
I'm going to say 10. 10.
10 obviously.
10.
10 I suppose.
Definitely a 10.
I would give you a 10.
It's got to be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
Well, it's obviously a 10, isn't it?
Obviously a 10.
Mate, more than 10.
Can I say 11?
Straight million. Straight million.
Way more than 10.
I would say 10.
Oh, I'd go as far as saying 11.
Definitely a 10.
10, yeah.
A 10.
I can say 10.
In the
11.
But it's got to be a 10.
Definitely a 10. If I could give you more than a 10, I definitely would.
I'd definitely say a 10.
10. I'd give you a 10.
I'd give it a solid 10.
I would say 10.
10 out of 10.
I'll give you a 10 then. Sounds
Give us a 10.
10.
Don't argue with 10 out of 10.
Gotta be a 10.
I'd give you a 10.
I would rate you a 10. 10 out of 10, 100%. It's gotta be 10 out of 10, isn't it?
That's an easy one, isn't it? It's 11.
11 out of 10.
I'll give you 10. Because I came back, didn't I? And I'll be back again.